Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dark Asylum podcast, the only podcast you need to be listening to with 110% real animal facts every week. I am the chosen one, Zack Winters, and my animal fact is that jellyfish don't actually exist. And here with me, as always, with another fun animal fact, Darkness.
Yes, beavers' tails are actually made out of pine cones. They eat the wood and it goes to this empty skin sac and it just builds up. So they have this flat skin sac of pine cones and wood. That's their tails. I learned that by living in Oregon.
I think the skin sac's the grossest thing you've ever said to me.
Beaver skin sacs. Yeah.
And then with the best animal fact of all, Big Vicious.
Goldfish play dead so you can flush them down the toilet and they can break free.
That was pretty good, actually. No, he's not responding now. He's gone.
Okay. Anyway.
All right.
What's that?
Yep.
I heard
that was
good, and then that's all I heard.
Turlet.
I thought I heard you say turlet. Say toilet.
Toilet. No, I can't say it. Toilet.
Wheatley.
Turlet. Guys, how the fuck are you? How was your Father's Day? Darkness, you don't have any, so never mind.
I have a daughter, and her name is Lucy, and she was very happy to spend the day with me. And I called my dad, too, so, it's all good.
Wait, what?
What?
Did you make that up?
No, I did. I called my dad. Why? Why is that so weird?
No, I never knew you have a daughter.
Yeah, her name's Lucy.
You're fucking with me.
No, I'm not.
I can hear Baby laughing.
He's not sure either.
I know what he's talking about, but the way this all went down, all of a sudden Zach's like, "What? And you're like, "Yeah, I called my dad." And you're like, you bypassed everything.
Of course, I called my dad. What the hell?
It's like, wait, what? Did I hear what I just? No, seriously, shit. Like,
I've known you for this long, and I barely even. I didn't know any woman would willingly have sex with you.
Well, then you came over that one time and there was a woman here, but I just said she was my wife, so,
Just because there's a woman who lives in your house doesn't mean you have sex with her.
That's true. Especially when you're married.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
But Big Vicious does have proof that somebody willingly had sex with him, so how was your Father's Day?
it was good. We went to the movies and saw Hitman Wife's Bodyguard.
How was it?
I liked it. It was good.
Go
ahead.
That was one of those movies that, it's only theaters, so I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know if I'm willing to go to that one. I went to, I almost said Last of Us 2. I went to see Quiet Place 2, because, that's kind of a big deal for me. That's what everyone's saying now, but, yeah.
But, so we got up, watched The Hitman's Bodyguard, and then got ready and went over and watched the Hitman Wife's Bodyguard. Enjoyable. I still think the first one was better, but this wasn't one of those, fuck, they just made a sequel to make a sequel. It was pretty good.
Why didn't you go see The Heights, you racist?
What the fuck? It's on HBO Max.
Oh, okay, so I guess you're a little more in tune with this movie than I am, but yeah. Okay. So you saw that, what'd you think of that one?
No, I haven't watched it.
Oh, racist.
I didn't watch it because I'm a racist.
Well, no, I thought you would say I was more of a racist because I said it was on HBO Max and I wasn't going to go pay money to go see it, but
that's what everyone's saying, because the movie didn't do very well. The Quiet Place 2 still beat it, and it was brand new and everything. And then, rather than saying what you said, it's saying it's on HBO Go or whatever, HBO Max or whatever the hell they're calling it now. They're like, racism. I was like, oh, okay. Well.
Yeah, but I saw Black Panther in theaters, so I get the hood pass right there.
Oh, yeah. I saw Black Panther in theaters, and I saw, what else did I see in theaters? I'm trying to think now.
Blade.
Jesus. Well, Blade, yeah.
Blade.
I saw all the Blades in theaters, and yeah.
I only saw the third one because That was the only one. That was when I was old enough to see rated R movies in theaters by myself.
Wait, the third one, it doesn't have like a bunch of white people in it. That's why you went and saw it.
Deadpool's in it, so of course he went.
Yeah, you get to see Ryan Reynolds shirtless through a lot of it.
And Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H.
And Triple H. Triple H was it just me, or did Triple H get like puffy for that movie?
Yeah, I think before each scene they like injected something into him before, and he just swolled up a little bit.
Yeah, like he's always been like a big guy, but he looked like kind of tubby.
Has anyone got a nose?
I mean, tubby compared to him because like, yeah, it's still like just like in shape tubby. I don't know.
So, did anyone have enough street cred to have gone to see Boys in the Hood in the theater? All right then. Yeah,
No,
I didn't think so.
No, but I did see Menace to Society in the theaters.
What?
Well, yeah, but like, I wasn't born when those movies came out.
I saw Cradle to the Grave. Does that count? I saw DMX in the theater. No? Okay.
All right.
This is going nowhere fast. Jesus.
Anyway.
All right, so yeah, comic book club, and then we're out of here. All right.
Oh, short one today.
But yeah,
Sometimes.
so,
Downhill
just what-
quick.
You know, it was just a movie. Hung out with my kid. That's about it. It was a day off. It was a much needed day off from the week I had.
Did you fight anybody on your week?
No, it's just, like, society's falling apart. People just don't give a fuck.
It's The Purge in real time.
Right.
Cool.
So,
You know what always bugged me about the Purge movies?
Huh.
Is that everybody just like directly just goes to murdering each other.
right.
Like nobody does petty crimes. Like honestly, I'd be drunk in public and peeing on things.
I'd be downloading like a motherfucker.
Well, yeah, that's a smart one.
Yeah.
Does the Purge go for cyber crimes also?
I think so. I think it's
all
okay.
crime.
All crime. That's
All crime.
Yep.
All crime means all crime.
Yeah.
What is the besides downloading stuff? What's the little like petty crime you'd be doing?
I don't know.
I'd be collecting money.
Collecting money.
Yep.
How's that a little crime? Like knocking over liquor stores or what?
Yeah, I would just be going to little shops, getting money.
Oh, like knocking over liquor stores or jumping in the fountain at the mall? What the fuck?
Because I think you could still do that.
Yeah. It's like, ooh, a
I think it's more
quarter.
frowned upon, not illegal.
Yeah, they'll send somebody to come talk to you after like an hour.
Oh, no,
Excuse me, sir.
They send the cops.
I'm stealing people's wishes.
Yeah.
This one right here. This is my wish, my dream. And it didn't come true. I'm taking it back. Taking them all back.
So we were younger and we went downtown. It was a big group of us, and the one dude that had all our bus tickets and money got pissed off because we were cracking jokes. You know, kids do that. Teenagers, was hell, we still do that. So they take off and we're stranded. We're like, what the fuck? How are we going to get back? So first we sent the two little ones off to like try to ask people for money, and that was getting a little hairy because they're like, yeah, our mommy and daddy left us, and we're just trying to get home. And people start getting like, oh, let's take you over to this nice officer. Whoa, no. So we're like, how are we going to get money? We're like, okay, screwed. So we went to this fountain and started digging out the change. Oh yeah, cop cars came pulling up. It's like, oh, goodbye. Took off running. We ended up getting like $82.
I love the best part of that story is when V gets in trouble, he pimps out the younger ones first.
Oh yeah.
We pimped out the little ones to start getting us money. He just goes right into fucking pimp mode.
I bet even as like a teenager though, he was still fucking 6'8" and close to 400 pounds. So they'd be whipping the tasers out on his ass.
Right.
Get the tranquilizer gun, buffalo gun. take him down.
Funk!
It's like Rhino in real life. All he needs is the gray uniform and a horn on his head.
Jesus.
That'd be
Remember
awesome.
that time in WWE when Kurt Angle shot the Big Show with the tranquilizer gun?
No. Remember when
Really?
Big Boss Man dug up his dad and like drove away with his casket and then it broke? Yeah, that was good too.
Boss man behaving badly. This week he feeds a man his own dog.
Yeah, I remember when they were doing that little gimmick with Nat and talking about her dad who just passed away, and everybody was calling it distasteful. And somebody goes, "You don't remember this?" And it's just Big Boss Man hanging onto the casket.
Yep.
No.
So she's just talking smack about a dead guy. This dude literally dug one up and drove off with him.
Yeah, there are some morbid ass storylines in the day.
Opened up the casket and pissed in it.
Well, Vince wanted to have a fucking an incest gimmick where he was like the secret lover of Stephanie or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
He was the dad. It was like Jesus.
Well, I think that's just because, like, I think he believes in eugenics and keeping the bloodline pure.
Ugh, that guy, man. He's had some fucked up storylines over. Like, when a storyline gets so bad that everyone's gonna look at him finally and be like, "No, Vince, we can't do this." Like,
I don't know if that happened because he fought God once and nobody batted an eye at that.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible too. I mean,
he went to a church and spit holy water everywhere, which everybody else was shocked that like he didn't immediately just set on fire as soon as he stepped foot in the church. So I think it was a movie set.
Right.
Yeah, possibly, or it could have been like Borat, where he goes into that church and then like talk to that Jewish lady, and she's like the nicest person in the world. He's like,
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad now.
And then, yeah, he had to break character for her.
Yeah, like you had to tell her it's just a work. Sorry. So that's crazy.
You ever hear the story when Vince didn't know what he shot down a storyline because he didn't think people would know what burritos were?
What? No, I haven't heard this one.
Oh shit! This is one of my favorites. They're pitching the storyline where Eddie Guerrero was going to spike a burrito with laxatives and give it to the Big Show, and Vince had to be talked into it because and again, this was in 2003. He didn't think people would know what burritos were.
Oh, Jesus.
But at the same time around that, he, I guess every day at lunch, he'd be ordering burritos, but he'd call them steak wraps, and he'd pick off all the veggies and beans and shit, and just, like, douse it in ketchup.
No, you mean a steak wrap? No, Vince, a burrito. No, steak wrap. No.
Oh, you
Vince.
want all the gross stuff on it?
Damn. Imagine that. He don't know what a fucking burrito is. Mr. Greenwich, Connecticut doesn't understand what common folk food is, huh? Fuck.
Well,
Anyway.
he grew up in a trailer park, trailer park in the 40s, and, never mind.
Yeah. That's a different type of food. It's like boiled everything.
Oh, yeah, that hit.
So, any video game stuff coming up? They heard that they pretty much abandoned Cyberpunk, but it's released back on PlayStation Store.
Not really. They haven't abandoned it yet, but from what I've been hearing through the grapevine is that they're gonna continually update it, but like it's gonna go throughout the whole year.
Was it multiplayer that they're abandoning, or they're just working
That
on
must
that
be
one?
multiplayer.
Okay. I knew something. They're just like, nope, we're done. We're moving on to something else. But, and that's the only thing I heard of as far as video game stuff this week. So,
I was really looking forward to Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance, but apparently it sucks balls, so never mind.
oh well. You don't know how far behind video games I am? I just picked up the Miles Morales Spider-Man from the library. Oh yeah.
Oh, of course.
I like to try them before I play. I used to have a GameFly for that shit, but
I mean, like that's why you're a Bitcoin millionaire and I'm not.
well,
In
Doge is big.
in August, they're dropping the Black Panther and the Wakanda missions for the Avengers game. That sucks.
Well, I rented that from the library, and it's not bad. I just didn't have any expectations when I went into it, so it was okay. and now it's like $20. So I'm like, maybe I'll pick it up. You know.
Like I said, like the graphics are cool and everything, but the problem is it's very repetitive.
Yeah.
You're doing the same thing over and over and over again, and it's like, all right, like they could have done different things. I mean, hell, the old school, what is it? Marvel Alliance. That game, crappy graphics, but it was fun, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This game, I mean, they could have done so much with it,
but they didn't.
And they didn't, because fuck you.
Yes.
So I ranted and raved about Elden Ring last week, and I guess people are getting mad at George R. R. Martin because, like, oh, you had time to write the video game, but you didn't have time to write the next book in A Song of Ice and Fire. He released an interview talking about how his work on the game was done many years ago. So, fuck you, nerds.
That's basically, I can see him saying it too. It's like, fuck your nerds. Pulling down his little hat and going back to watching his foosball.
This is so fucking just tired of people. When's the next book coming out? It'll come out when I am ready for it, and then he'll eat another nacho, just another clog in the artery.
It'll come out when Brandon Sanderson writes it, you son of a bitch. Get away from me. Yeah, that's it. I'm calling it, man. Yeah, that's what I'm just... So? I don't know. I mean, he's done it to a couple of different book series that the authors passed away. So I'm like, yeah, I can see him picking it up afterwards.
Fucking Brandon Sanderson just on an interview was like, yeah, George Martin, he gave me stacks of notebooks about to finish his books, but it's just all pictures of him giving me the finger.
Yeah. I could see that too. I really could. But it's like Brandon Sanderson is the fantasy author, like James Patterson is the author for, like, you know, what are they called? Not mysteries. I mean, there are mystery books, but you know, that genre. There's like one fucking author that just they throw his name on it. He's like, oh yeah, I told this one guy about a story. He wrote a book and my name's on it, so it'll sell. So
they do that shit with George Martin right now.
Yeah, there's shit coming out with I didn't even know he did, but he didn't even know he did it.
It's not even that. It's just like, I'll pick up this book as has George Martin's name on it. I'm like, oh, cool. This is what he's doing besides finishing fucking Winds of Winter. And then, no, it's edited by George Martin, and his name is bigger than the fucking author's name.
Yeah, they do that a lot, too. There's a series that he did. It's a superhero series. What is it, Wild Card series? Like, he wrote one story for, like, the first book, and then everything else he's edited, and it's everyone else taking this initial theme and this initial story and writing offshoot stories of it. But every time he looks through it and goes, oh yeah, this one's good, and then they plaster his name across the front of it, and it's George R. R. Martin's Wild Card series, and then on the inside it lists like 20 authors that actually wrote the stories.
Give me more money. Ha ha.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing. So, but I mean, whatever. Get your money, do your thing. So, there's short video game news this week, I guess.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot. There's George Martin just giving all the nerds a middle finger once again.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk being Cyberpunk still.
E3 just kind of was a disappointment, so.
And nobody gives a shit about E3 anymore.
That used to be the big thing, man. It did, but yeah.
It used to be I think YouTube killed it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that, and they doxed a bunch of reviewers who went over there.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't hear. What is that?
It was wasn't 2019 when they accidentally leaked every single reviewer, every single journalist, house address and mailing address and phone number just out to the internet.
That's some Winter Soldier shit right there. Like, fucking just dumping it on the dark web. Like, oh yeah, I don't give a fuck. Crazy.
But that's the thing. The internet pretty much killed everything. I mean, anything you want to know about, you just go to the internet. I remember back in the day when you had your conventions, that was where things dropped, or you know, shit like that. I mean, hell, comic books. The big thing used to be your cons, and then like the Wizard magazine.
Yeah, I loved Wizard and the short-lived Hero magazine.
Yeah.
That was where you got all your fucking comic book news, man. That was great.
I think conventions are bigger than ever, but they're not what they used to be. Where, yeah, you'd go there and you'd see the new trailer for something, but now it's just a place to dress up, goofy, go hang out with friends, and maybe you'll get to see fucking Tom Hiddleston or something.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you still have conventions and stuff where you can go, have fun. But it's not like they used to be. That's where you got your big news. That's where you got your, like, oh, I want to go to this convention this year because they're announcing the next 5 years of whatever, or we got to find out who the new person's going to be of this show or this comic book or this movie. Now it's just you wait for it to pop up on the internet.
Yeah, they start, and it's like the second it's announced at Comic-Con, it's already all over the internet, so you don't even need to go anymore. You get someone in the crowd with a phone, and they just record the teaser trailer or whatever. So,
dude, they need to do one of those. You walk in, like when they have these Comic-Cons and stuff. You walk in and they put off, they shoot off one of those. What are those things called? EMPs.
Yeah, it's like when you go to a government building and you have to leave your phone there. It's like
it fries all electronic devices, and they're like, now that you're dumb enough to bring in your phone and it doesn't work anymore, we can tell you about what's going to happen.
Yeah. So, well, all right. So that's video game news for the week.
It's 3 old men feeling sad that conventions don't have news anymore.
I give you guys a homework assignment midweek. I don't know if you guys did it or not. About the, it's real easy to. If you haven't, then you can do it right now while we're talking about it. So, after Justin Bieber challenged the 56-year-old Tom Cruise to a fight, someone came up with a new social media game. So, challenge a celebrity 31 years older than you to a fight. So, just take your birth year, subtract 31. Who would you fight? Who's 31 years older than you?
Well, it's not fair because all the guys with big V they're dead.
No, they're not. Don't be like that.
It's just him just smacking around a bunch of senior citizens.
That's where I'm at, so that's kind of cool.
They can't fight back. It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you my top 3.
Okay, you do that.
While you guys are searching. So, I would punch and fight Bruce Springsteen.
What?
Because fuck that guy. Wow. I would tag team with Jeff Bridges because that would be badass. So I got the dude in my corner and I got the boss across the side of the ring. I'm gonna be we get into a fight. So.
Right off the top of this thing, I got like 3 people. I would beat the ever-loving shit out of Bill Maher.
Ah, yes, that would be great. I got Bill O'Reilly on mine, so I'm like, that could be fun.
Mel Gibson, I'd be scared to fight, but I'd do it.
He's a biter. I can just tell by looking at him.
I could tell he'd like. I'll win the fight because he's old, but I'll be missing an ear or part of my cheek or something.
Yeah, I could see him getting fucking nutty.
God, why would I want to fight any of these people?
Because some of them are assholes, Big B. That's why.
I'll fight Tom Hanks.
I'm looking at the list they gave.
Tom Hanks, you got Tom. Yeah, it'd be a good fight.
There's not even a real reason. I just slap him and see what he does.
Yeah.
So I got. Okay, so.
They have to still be alive. That's the only prerequisite, B.
Well, yeah.
Oh damn it! I was gonna say Anthony Bourdain.
So somebody who's 73 years old.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
I'd fight Arnold.
What? You got Arnold? That would be awesome.
I'd fight Arnold.
Yeah, that would be actually a decent fight to see. Him in his old age and you with your just bulk and mass. It would be fun to watch.
Actually, I would have to do it just because I I honored his fictional character in a match, but I'd fight Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers, Action Jackson himself. What the fuck?
I know you said not to be alive, but I'd probably end up fighting Eileen Warnos just because I'd be one of her victims.
Okay, now you gotta explain because I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Eileen Warnos is?
No, it's not triggering.
Did you ever see the movie? Did you ever see the movie Monster with Charlize Theron?
Oh yeah, that's who it was based off.
That's who it's based on.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh my god!
American serial killer who was a prostitute and killed her Johns.
Well, you know.
Jerry Mathers.
I can see V beating on the Beaver.
Yeah, this dude's face looks like somebody's whacked out Beaver.
I'm gonna title this episode "Big V Destroys the Beav."
Well, okay. So here's actors who are 73. I got Arnold, Joe Montana.
Joe Montana?
What?
Or Montana?
Montana.
Gotcha. Okay.
Billy Crystal, Ted Danson, Carl Weathers, Sam Neill, Larry Lamb, Richard Dreyfuss, Kevin Kline, Jerry Mathers, Robert David Hall, Jimmy Walker.
That'd be fun too.
Albert Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
Michael McCain. Peter Weller.
Oh, I'd beat the shit out of Kenny G.
G. That'd be a good one too.
John
Put
Larroquette.
up to his music for long enough.
Robert Hayes.
I don't know.
He's
who that
from
is.
Airplane.
I'm trying to find out any more good. Gene Simmons. Fuck that guy. I know he's the lead at Kiss and everything, but he is a dick. I met him in person. He's a dick. So it's because I didn't have tits or big enough tits for him to notice me. I guess I don't know. So yeah, fuck that guy too. All right, well, I just saw that and thought it was funny. Like, who would we fucking pick to fight that's 31 years older than us?
Stephen King.
Oh shit.
Damn, dude, I could box Brian May.
I'm excited about that.
Even Steven Tyler, dude.
Yeah. I had Caitlyn Jenner. I had Pablo Escobar.
Turn dust.
Alice Cooper.
No, you can't take on the Coop. That
No,
dude's.
he's in my corner, dude.
Oh, there you go. You had to pick someone for in your corner. Yeah.
Dude, I got.
Oh, in my corner?
No,
Yeah.
Brian
okay.
Cranston.
No,
Brian Cranston's my tag partner.
There you go.
I'd have to trade Alice Cooper for O.J. Simpson to be in my corner.
No.
Oh, yeah.
O.J. Simpson could kill a bitch.
I'm still not blocked on his Twitter, by the way.
You're still not blocked, or you're still blocked? Oh.
No, I'm trying. I've been trying, but it's just not happening.
I thought he was still in jail.
But didn't you get blocked from Ryback or something like that? No, that was
Mauro Ranello.
Oh, you got blocked.
He called me a Twitter troglodyte and blocked me, and I'm blocked from the the Garfield Twitter.
Fucking Jim Davis is just like, fuck this. I don't even want to be on here. Fuck this guy.
It's true. No, that was the funniest thought for like 3 months straight in my head was like, some poor fucking intern has to just walk in every Monday morning and post, oh, I guess we gotta do Mondays again because I'm Garfield and I hate Mondays. And I always post shit like, you're a fucking cat and you shit in a box. What do you gotta get Mondays?
Oh, fuck.
And then, yeah, I did it one time. I was I go on there once and I was like, Garfield's Twitter blocked you. I'm like, oh, all right, well, shit.
See, I don't go on Twitter, so I don't interact with anybody. I haven't been blocked. I haven't, I don't know how that shit even works half the time. It's not because I'm an old man. It's just because it's fucking boring. So, whatever. Anyway.
I see a lot of penis on that.
Yeah. Is that chat roulette or Twitter?
That's Twitter.
Oh. Remember I went on chat roulette once, and that was all I needed. I'm like, nope, I'm done here. It's like every other thing was penis.
Yep.
I'm like,
dude jerking off. Dude jerking off. Dude jerking off. Oh, hey, there's somebody to talk to. Up, he's jerking off.
Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah, on Twitch they just had this big thing. Your ASMR, like they banned like all these people.
They did. I remember that now.
I saw some of this stuff on there, and I'm just like, what the fuck is it? Like, all right, they had the hot tub thing, and that got really big, and then they started blocking advertisers, or advertisers just like, we don't want any of this shit. So they all went to the ASMR room, and they started doing that shit. And so this guy's reviewing it, and it shows this clip of this chick in like those tight TikTok leggings that go up your ass. She's wearing a fucking horse mask, and she's got one of those ASMR ear microphones in her mouth. Just like, what the fuck is this? And then she
rock hard right now.
So she's making all the noises, and then just out of fucking nowhere, she stops and stares right in the horse head, stares right into the fucking camera at you. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? People pay good money for these people to be doing this shit. It's just...
Oh, hey, it's my sleep paralysis demon.
I didn't know what. I was like, yep, I don't need any more Twitch for today.
I never saw anything like that. My foray into ASMR was like people eating seafood.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd get the crabs right up on the mic, and then you could hear the meat come out of the shell.
Yeah.
And then they just chew up.
Yeah, I'm not okay with that.
My ASMR boner for the day.
Yeah. I mean, if that's your thing, man, more power to you, but I guess they're cracking down on it. So
damn. People can't make money anymore.
I know. I mean, so two of the people that were really big are just, banned now.
I am probably going to hunt for this horse head lady video, though.
I just sent it to you.
Oh, I am so happy you did that.
I can find the video if you want. I just sent the picture so you knew what the hell I was talking about.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. This is a woman in it's a Gwen Stacy costume.
Yeah, I was going to say she's
with a horse head.
Yeah, the Gwenpool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're like, what the hell?
And then she's making ASMR sounds with the mic and the horse head. Then everything stops, and then she just looks at you. Your screen blacks out a bunch of times with the words "I am your god now."
Yeah, it's
then your
very
children
disturbing
screaming in the background. I bet if you dig deep enough, you'll find some twisted shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. So there you go. There's the YouTube version of it.
Oh, good. Thank you.
keep you over until the show's over.
Horse ear licking.
So yeah, Twitch went through and got rid of a bunch of these people that were doing this. So
that actually kind of sucks, though.
Well, so like 15-year-old kids are watching this, and
don't they have like their own websites or something? Like
they Zach's watching.
She's jumping. Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't like that. What the fuck? Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. But like she'll just stop and look at the camera. It's awful.
She makes that weird eye contact.
I hate that.
So, I mean, I know you guys are listening. You can find it if you're adventurous, but it's this nice body. That's all you can see in like a tight spandex Gwenpool costume.
Like horse kicking with a horse mask on. And she's like deep throating the ASMR mic. And then she just stops and looks at the camera and it's awful.
Yeah. So yeah, Twitch went through and took care of a bunch of these type of feeds. So
that one I kind of understand.
Oh, there was that one, and then I guess there was a girl that had like a pigeon mask, and she would peck at the microphone. I don't know.
Somebody's jerking off to it too.
Oh yeah, if this is somebody's thing out there, I mean, we're not dissing you. We just don't understand it. I mean, maybe send us a thing. I kind of want to know.
Yeah, I want to know about the people jerking off to a pigeon mask woman.
Yeah, I mean,
she's half pigeon, half woman, the best of both worlds.
This is so many of my fetishes all in one. You got bestiality, you got spandex, you got with the eye contact thing, the ASMR, the furries, I mean, fuck, man, it's so many things.
It's so moist right now.
So ear licking is a thing.
Evidently, I mean.
Hold the fuck on. Did we stumble upon a big vicious kink?
Uh-oh.
No, please God, no.
No, ear licking. You're like, oh wait, no, don't be dissing ear lickers now. I'm fucking.
No, I'm just saying that's a thing. Like I'm scrolling through.
I'm scrolling through Fetishpedia and it's not coming up.
I'm scrolling through Fetishpedia and I am rock hard right now.
What Darkness sent, then all of a sudden there's like ear licking only, no talking, and it's like some girl in black and white thing. And then you got aggressive ear licking and eating from your cute blue hair girlfriend.
Huh.
And then,
hold on. Speaking of fetishes you never wanted to know exist, did you know that Arn Anderson has a huge bear BDSM following?
I actually did. I don't know where I got it from, but yeah.
Yeah, like look on YouTube. It's on YouTube because you can just put it on the matches and you'll find hot big bear Arn Anderson smacks around tiny twink and it's just him beating up some jobber.
Yeah. I'm like, yes.
Smack him harder, Arn. Oh, there's the spine buster. Look. Is Big V jerking off?
I don't know. I'm sure I would hear it from my house without
doing the ear licking thing. Nim, 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 nim.
He's just enamored. He's like doing a deep dive right now.
Like, I'm done looking.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Liar. And bookmarked.
Horse masks.
Val Kilmer weighs in on Batman sex debate.
Uh-oh, because this is something that we are all wondering.
Somebody
put out a list of all the Batmans and what their responses would have been. Like Adam West was no, and Michael Keaton was no. No. So.
Adam West and Michael Keaton are like the type of older guys where like, no, they only have to do that to us.
It was like, what was it in The Sopranos? That was a big thing. Remember that?
Yeah.
They had this whole thing.
It was some fucking weird thing where like, oh yeah, if you're gonna put a pussy in your mouth, what's stopping you from putting a dick in your mouth? A lot.
Yeah. Wow. That was their mentality on The Sopranos, though. Like Tony was like, Carmela was like, "Well, you do it, yeah, but I don't tell the guys about it." It's like,
yeah,
what?
It's like, yeah, that was the thing. It was like, oh wait, you do it. Whoa, that's only for your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the old school mentality about that is, you don't do
Italian.
that.
What do you think?
I mean, what do I think? I don't care. Fuck, I'm all over that shit. It's never a faux pas thing for me. I don't care.
I didn't like the way you said that.
You're all over dick in your mouth? What?
All right, now I got to go through and edit this fucking episode. No, I have never.
I guess
received...
it's some weird I don't know if it's a weird mob thing or a weird old school Italian thing that thought like that, but apparently it is true that some people thought that way.
Yeah, I never got into those kind of discussions with my other old school Italian family members, so I don't honestly know.
Ask your 95-year-old grandpa who's from the old country or some shit.
Well, unfortunately, he's no longer with us, but yeah,
You own a Ouija board?
Well, that's true. Hey, V, let's do this. Hey, Grandpa, is it okay to go down on my wife? No, you stugazza pacaruta. What are you talking about? No,
it just flies across the room.
It levitates and smacks me upside the head. I'm like, oh, it is my grandpa. You fucking Stugats. What are you talking about?
What? So, which Batman? Which version of Batman do you think is most likely to eat pussy?
George Clooney.
George Clooney, definitely.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Val Kilmer also, but just because, look at him now.
Well, yeah.
He eats a lot of stuff.
He'll take whatever he can get.
Yeah.
Kind of like his movie roles right now. Damn, that's terrible.
I don't think Christian. Yeah, I think Ben Affleck would, but he'd be frowning the whole time. And then I don't think Christian Bale's would.
No, I don't think Christian Bale's would. I don't think Adam West would.
No.
Or who's the guy with? I don't know. Is Adam West?
I think Adam West and
Kevin Conroy. I don't know. He's got that voice.
I think Kevin Conroy would.
Yeah. He was a soap star for a long time. I think he's up with that. He knows what's going on.
I think who's the kid who played Robin?
Chris O'Donnell? Oh yeah, definitely.
No. The Adam West.
Oh, Burt Ward?
Burt Ward. Yeah. I think sex on that set was just those two in costume clinking scotch glasses while the lady who plays Catwoman edges them through the tights.
Yeah. They talked about one of them wrote a book. I think it was Burt Ward's book. And he just talked about it was like fucking Sodom and Gomorrah at that fucking studio. They had so many women going through there and yeah. Yeah,
but he also
cool
said
would that have been?
He also said they had to alter the camera so his dick looks less threatening in the Robin costume. So I don't know how much to fucking believe.
Yeah. I remember an interview with George Clooney, and he was talking about how he hated the costume and everything. And he was sitting next to Chris O'Donnell, and he's like, "Yeah, but this guy." And then Chris O'Donnell starts turning beet red. He's like, "This guy had to get his codpiece reinforced 3 times." I was like, Jesus, what the hell? It's on Oprah or something, and I'm like, wow, okay, that's okay. So yeah, look at Chris O'Donnell, who didn't do shit after that, but damn.
Well, he did little bit roles and stuff, but yeah. Batman and Robin kind of stopped his career.
Yeah, and then he went on to do.
He was the 35-year-old boy wonder.
NCIS.
Oh, he doesn't do Hawaii 5-0?
No, it's NCIS.
Oh,
I'm not up to date on my Chris O'Donnell lore.
Yeah.
He does show. He does it with LL Cool J.
That's the one. Okay. Which one's the one with Scott Conn?
Scott Conn.
Yeah. James Caan's son. Hold on, let me check this machine I have sitting in front of me. Hawaii 5-0, that one was him. Okay, never mind. Jesus.
All right. I don't know him on any NCIS.
It was those procedural cop shows, remakes
Scott Bakula's in New Orleans or whatever.
Oh, jeez. You got a hard on for that, man.
Scott Bakula was my least favorite horror movie vampire.
Fuck, who was he in as a vampire? I should know this. What the hell? What?
I don't know. His name's just His name just rhymes with Dracula.
Oh, Dracula. Oh, I see what you're doing. I was like, no, he was in Lord of Illusion, but he was not in. What are you talking about?
The only horror movie I know he was in was Lord of Illusion. Hell, that's the movie I know he was in. No, I try to watch every show that comes out with Scott Bakula in it. I try to watch it and pretend he's
so sorry. He just leaped into the Starship Enterprise. Holy shit!
Exactly. I try to imagine Sam Beckett.
Dr. Sam Beckett's now. He's a cop in New Orleans. Oh my god! Like everything that he's done in his entire career, you could picture him just being. He just leaped in and then he disappeared to the next role.
Jesus.
I guess that's one way to like get over the show's finale. It's like, no, Quantum Leap never ended.
I was going to say though, just honestly, the only thing that he was ever good at was Quantum Leap, so I have to pretend that he's like Quantum. It's just an episode of Quantum Leap.
I like Lord of Illusions. That was pretty good.
Oh, it was pretty good, but once again, it's the movie, not the actor.
Yeah. Oh look, he just leaped into Murphy Brown's boyfriend. Awesome. What? What the? All right. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna ever see him in anything ever again and not think that now. So you've ruined Scott Bakula for me.
Well, good thing we don't see him in many things, right?
Yeah, it's like David Tennant. I can't ever see him as not the Doctor.
Right.
And then he pops up in fucking Harry Potter. I'm like, no, he's just oh, he's an asshole. What the hell?
Well, no, that's the thing. I was watching Jessica Jones the first season, and it's like,
yeah. Yeah, the Doctor's an asshole in that one. So that's pretty much when I stopped watching too. And I was like, no, David Tennant's the Doctor. That's it. I'm done. But I gotta talk about something else before Zack falls asleep with all this nerd shit. Did the show just go off the air? Hello? Alright, we're back. Technical difficulties. It wasn't Zack actually falling asleep like I had originally thought I heard. It was the program crashing that we use.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no more talk about Doctor Who. We'll move along.
Let's talk about something else that's boring the shit out of me. Did you know that an extended cut of the Super Mario Brothers movies come up?
No, I didn't. What are the details on it?
The Morton Jankel cut. I just stumbled across this too, so I'm learning about it also.
They have a bunch of movies that have like these cuts that, I guess speaking of Val Kilmer Batman, they have another version of that one that's a lot darker. The Batman Forever, and they're talking like that they want the Schumacher cut. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like I've seen a couple of the scenes where he's freaking out and they have that giant bat like fly at him, but they didn't use digital effects, so they use practical effects.
And it looks like, fucking weird.
Yeah, I was like, it could be kind of man-bat-ish, but it's just a big clunky bat thing. So I was vamping for time so you could read about it. Yeah, professional.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of things that Rocky Morton and Annabelle Jankel completed. Just a bunch of like ultimate drafts and stuff that way that kind of like ended up on the cutting room floor, and a bunch of fans like kind of pieced it together digitally.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Like, there's enough of a fan base to do that.
You know what? I'm a fan of that movie. All the wrong reasons, but I'm a fan of that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie was the movie.
Yeah, the Goombas were weird. Like, I don't know.
IGN gave it a 6 out of 10.
Were you even alive when it came out, Zack?
What? It was 93, yeah.
So you were what, 3?
No, I was born in 87.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean,
You guys heard that in high school.
no, I wasn't in high school in '87.
I don't know. John Leguizamo and fucking
Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins
Yes.
ruined Mario Brothers for me, man.
Oh, he
They
don't
did
like Bob
ruin it.
Hoskins. He don't like fucking Dolph Lundgren. He don't fuck,
I
man.
was going to say they could get.
Hold on,
added to
no.
the list. No, but Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo went off to do a bunch of other great things. I mean, how can you hate John Leguizamo? He did Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar.
That's why.
The pest.
Oh, that's
How do you
why
hate-
too.
How do you hate Bob Hoskins?
Oh, I don't.
Eddie Valiant,
Oh.
you fucking asshole.
No, I'm just saying.
He was Smee.
Shmee.
They went off and did so many great things. I mean, Dolph Lundgren did some okay things afterwards, but you know.
You're
he
gonna
was
hate
He-Man.
me. You're gonna hate me, V, because I actually on Tubi I did a deep dive on Dolph Lundgren and I watched a movie of his that I had never seen. I thought it was originally called I Come in Peace, but I guess it's called Dark Angel. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Spelled "come" with a U.
No, I've seen it. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's totally 80s action movie,
I think
sci-fi.
I think it was originally called I Come in Peace.
That's what I thought, because I went looking for it, and then I couldn't find it anywhere, and it kept popping up Dark Angel, I think. But these two aliens go to Earth. They look human, and they steal drugs from the cop lockup. They steal heroin, and they get people high, and then when they're high, they steal their endorphins because that's a drug for them. So they steal the endorphins so that they can go back to their planet and sell it. Like Dolph Lundgren's just a
sounds kinda
cop,
cool.
and I mean it's cheesy 80s, 90s, but yeah, it was actually pretty fun. I was like, holy shit,
It was called I Come in Peace. It was 1990.
90. There you go. Yeah, that was fun. I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it. You know, Tubi's actually great for all those weird B movies from the 80s and 90s. And it's free. You just got to put up with commercials. So, you know.
This is the year 2021. What the fuck are you doing watching commercials for?
Well, you know.
You pleb.
Yeah, you know. Well, I didn't get to watch Dark Side of the Ring this week because I don't know where the episode didn't come out or something. Did you see it?
No, they're taking a couple weeks break.
Oh, those bastards. Okay, well, I'll stop looking.
I did watch WWE's Most Wanted Treasures.
I watched that
on
too.
Ric Flair.
I
I need
watched
to
that
watch
one.
that. I just catch up on clips on YouTube. I've never sat down and watched a show yet, but
All I gotta
I think
say,
it'd be good.
all I gotta say is the motherfucker who found the Ric Flair butterfly robe
Yeah.
held those guys' balls in his hands.
It just a quick recap of this thing. So Ric Flair was Ric Flair, and there's no other person like Ric Flair. So he's got this black butterfly robe, like one of his
Chances
ring
are
robes,
he's had sex with your grandma.
probably. And he got so drunk or wasted or whatever that he left it in Tennessee somewhere. He doesn't fucking remember. He doesn't know where this thing's at. So
And he doesn't
actually-
care because he's Ric Flair.
yeah,
He actually thought the dude from Hootie and the Blowfish got it out of.
Darius Rucker got it.
Yeah, he
But-
thought-
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, he thought he won it at an auction, and that's what he was telling everybody. He's like, "Yeah, Darius has the butterfly robe," and he goes to Darius, and he's like, "No, I have this robe," and he's like, "Oh, well, I was telling everybody something else." You know,
Yeah, it was like a white robe that Darius Rucker had.
because I guess Ric Flair would lose stuff all the time, like Rolexes and rings and
Because he doesn't. He's making $30,000 a night. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. That was the thing. And now he's broke, but yeah, go figure, you know.
Yeah, he had Bob Crockett pay his taxes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ric Flair, like this butterfly robe, it was the first robe that he wore to the WWE.
The night that he won the championship in the Rumble.
The Royal Rumble.
Yep.
So they're looking for this robe, and nobody could find it. His son-in-law was looking everywhere. They had people scouring like the globe for this fucking robe, and all of a sudden it pops up on eBay.
Yep.
And some dude buys it for what,
It
$10,000.
was $10,000, yeah.
So they.
But no, here's the thing. I don't want to jump in and cut you off. So the person that was selling it on eBay worked in the hotel that Ric Flair left it behind in. And it went to their lost and found. Yeah, exactly.
It was in lost and found forever.
It was in their lost and found, yeah. And as a former hotel employee that used to take all the stuff that nobody picked up after 90 days, I would have shit myself if a Ric Flair robe would have ended up in my fucking lost and found. And yes, I would have held on to it too. I'd have been like, oh,
Yep.
just walking around naked in it. Yeah, oh yeah, just breathing in.
You know he did.
Oh yeah, yeah. My balls rubbed on the same place that Ric Flair's did.
So,
Woo!
This person throws it on eBay and somebody buys it for $10,000, right?
Yep.
So they find this and they're like, oh, we got to talk to this person. So they do whatever they have to do to find the buyer, and the buyer doesn't want to be known. The buyer doesn't want his name out there or her name. The buyer is just the buyer. So they have this dude play middleman, and has the robe with them, and they're throwing out numbers, and the person
It was the black and white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the black and white butterfly robe.
So,
Just look
when you
up
said
Rumble
butterfly-
92.
Yeah, that's the one I looked at, and it's a sexy robe. I thought when you said butterfly, I thought it was one of the ones that he did that had wings.
No.
Oh, there was another one that was like that. That the one that he wore the first time he won the championship, the first of his 16 times. They had that one. Collector had that one. And Charlotte went to the house to talk to him, and she wore it and everything. It was a big thing, but yeah.
Yeah. But then
V.
So this dude, they're throwing out like high dollar value, and the guy comes back and goes, "It's not about the money." He would take the lion robe that Ric Flair wore and a pair of boots. So they're like, "Holy shit!" So, dude, I feel bad for Charles Robinson now after watching.
Oh, little Nate, yeah.
So they're like, "Oh, dude, okay, so we have to hunt down this robe." And Charlotte's husband was like, "Dude, I got boots. Like, I got a pair of boots." So they, and they're talking, and they go, "And you know who has the lion robe?" They're like, "Charles Robinson." So they go to his house, and he's just all giddy to see Ric Flair, and he's all fucking like, "Yay!" And then they're like, "Okay, here's the deal. We're trying to get the Ric Flair robe, the butterfly robe. The buyer doesn't want anything other than a pair of boots and that robe, the lion robe." And Charles Robinson's like, "But I've had this forever. This is my like pride and joy. Like, this is like my life." And he breaks down and starts crying, and it's this big ordeal. He's like this. He's like, "So this robe, well, you promised me this robe will guarantee you guys getting the robe you need." And they're like, "Yes." So they get this fucking robe, and it didn't click in until like way after the show that, like, I'm like, that's where I felt bad for Charles Robinson, because they go back and they're like, "All right, dude, we got the boots, we got the robe," and he's like, this in between guy goes, "Yeah, bad news. The guy also wants like, what, $25,000?"
Yeah, he wanted 25,000 on top of it, and they're like,
They're
"Fuck!"
like, oh, so then they end up giving Charles Robinson the robe that they bought from Ric Flair, the gold robe.
Yeah, another one of his robes. So he got it in a trade.
So the guy who's running this warehouse is like, "Bro, like I'm like deep shit into this. Like we've already like our resources are." And Charlotte's husband was like, "All right, I'll get the 26,000 or the 25,000." So they get the money, and they're all sitting at this table, and they're like, "We got the boots, we got the robe, we got the money. Where's our fucking robe?" The guy goes, "Well," and they're like,
Jesus,
don't well us again, motherfucker." And what's the AJ, the guy who they have hosting the show, and he's like training to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
He's like, "This is bullshit, motherfucker." He's like, he starts going off. He's like fucking losing his shit because the guy wants what? It was like
60.
60.
Yeah, he jumped up to 60,000. Another robe and a pair of boots. I'm like, Jesus, man.
So it was a robe, a pair of boots, $60,000, And fucking AJ's like, what? The guy doing it because he knows he can do it? What is that what he's doing? And the guy's like, yeah. And he's like, what's your fucking cut? And he's just going off. And finally, he's like, Charlotte's husband, they call him up. And he's like, fuck it, I'm done with it. I'll get the money, I'll wire it to you, give me the fucking bank account, let's get this over with now. And they're like, is the robe here? He's like, yes. And the guy who runs the warehouse, he's like, bring it out here, I want to see it. Is the robe here? They bring the robe out and they're like, fucking deal's done. Here we go. They fucking got their asses handed to him just for a fucking robe.
Yeah. Man.
And I bet when fucking Charles Robinson watches that, he's going to fucking lose his shit.
Yeah, it was sad too because the people that found it in the hotel room, they only got $10,000 for it, and they had to sell it because they needed to buy a headstone for their dad that just died. I was like, damn, man, it's so depressing. Like some of the stuff in this show, but I mean, that was the season finale. So all in all, it was a pretty good show. They had a lot of cool stuff, a lot of good stories, and yeah, it was good. I mean, they have Undertaker, they have like Ric Flair, Andre the Giant stuff that they're looking for.
I bet it all smells like piss.
I was going to say when we were talking about all puffed up, when you were talking about how did they puff Triple H up in that movie? Ric Flair, when he first started, was just all.
He was huge.
Yeah.
He was like 330 pounds.
Like I saw original pictures. I'm like, that's not fucking Ric Flair.
Yeah, it is.
That was pretty crazy.
He going through Vern Gagne's. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wrestling Corner. Well, Wrestling History Corner. Going through Vern Gagne's training class, he dropped like damn near 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Shit.
Ric Flair. The crazy thing is, Ric Flair didn't become Ric Flair. He wasn't like who we all know until after his plane crash.
Yeah, that was the thing. He had to like totally change the way he did things because of that plane crash.
He totally changed his gimmick and everything, and then all of a sudden he became fucking 16-time world champion, like the greatest wrestler in history.
Which one of his robes would you pay $10,000 for?
I wouldn't. I'm sorry. If someone gave me $10,000 to buy one of the robes, I'd be like, okay. But if I had $10,000 and they're like, okay, you can buy Ric Flair's robe or 10,000 bags of peanuts, I'd be like, I'll take the nuts.
Really?
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, this is gonna fucking get me a lot of shit, but I was never a big Flair fan. Like, when I was a kid, I was watching this shit unfold, and he came into fucking WWF with that belt, and they had to fucking mosaic it out. I had no idea what WCW was or NWA was because I was on the opposite side of the country where they were showing that shit.
I don't think any of us knew what it was, but like he comes out and he's got this huge, cool gold belt, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
The thing is, Ric Flair, like, knowing, like, growing up and learning who he was and watching him and stuff, dude, he was great, but he wasn't like my favorite wrestler. Like, I won't take anything away from him. Like, he's amazing, but he was never my favorite wrestler until I got older and then learned to respect what he did for the business. As a kid, it was just like, he's fucking Ric Flair. I never liked him. It started through my teenage years. I started liking him in WCW a little bit when the Four Horsemen were good guys.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing better than good guys who cheat a lot.
So, all right, if you were allowed to have one piece of wrestling memorabilia, what one thing would you take for your collection for, that you personally means the most, like, for you? Like, you can have anything out of wrestling history.
The security tape from the plane ride from hell.
Shit. You think they have tapes on fucking airplanes?
Security tapes?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, if there is one.
Oh, okay. The sex tape between Macho Man and Stephanie. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Like, that's hypothetically, no, fuck that. But I'd like, seriously, you would take the tape from that?
As just like a cool piece of like wrestling memorabilia, yeah.
I can only have one.
Yeah, you can only have one. I mean, if it's a pair of boots, that's one thing. But if it's you only have one.
The black and dark blue robe from Ric Flair, the like leather one.
Okay.
I would take the WWF Heavyweight title, that Ultimate Warrior one.
Okay, the one you took from Hogan at WrestleMania. Okay, so the Winged Eagle belt, which is the best belt, you know.
Just the Ultimate Warrior is what got me into wrestling.
$300, I could get you that belt.
No, I'm talking about that exact belt.
That exact belt's a fucking paperweight somewhere.
Yeah.
I would that belt, especially watching his biography and stuff. That belt means a lot more now. It's like I don't know. I think Ultimate Warrior. I mean, although he killed himself in the long run, he got a bad deal going from the beginning, and then he fucking got that little push. They pushed him a little bit, and then he just like fucking took it the rest of the way.
I would say I would like a pair of Undertaker's purple gloves. Just a pair of the gloves that he wrestled with. That would be cool, because that was like my era for him. Actually, the gray gloves would be when I first started watching him, but
they broke all them up. They're probably in his storage unit.
Seriously, that was fucking ridiculous. And that mask, I loved when he wore that mask, but
oh yeah,
that Phantom of the Opera type mask.
For you guys out there who don't know, there's a lot of wrestlers out there that will like autograph their gimmicks and stuff and give it off to charities and whatnot. Undertaker would not.
He doesn't give a fuck.
No, he kept to his gimmick. It's not that he didn't give a fuck. He just kept to his gimmick. It was sacred. It was that old school. It wasn't like, now he's probably like, well, fuck, I got to clear out my storage, and he's probably going to go hand the shit out for free now.
Yeah.
But he opens up the storage unit. It's just full of all his wrestling throughout the years. He's like, I don't even know what tote to start looking through.
Yeah, his purple gear's just sitting in a storage unit. And I was like, what the fuck? So I've given
covered in dust.
I've given my gear away to people before because they're fans. So I'm like, yeah, go for it, man. Take my vest that I wore my first match, and
Yeah, I've sold stuff off.
Well, I didn't sell it. I just gave it to an up and comer younger than me. So.
Oh, look at you!
I was wondering if he was gonna pick up on that.
The fucking benevolent darkness handing down his gear to the younger generation.
Shit. Because Zack wears my old vest. That's all. That's all I was just getting at. But no, no. I should give it back because I need something else. The fucking thing I wear now.
When I find it.
Oh, you fucker. You wore it the last show. But anyway, yeah, the shirt
that I bought. The last show, but when I was in California now.
Oh, you dick. All right. Well. But no, the shirt that I wear now, people get caught up in the fucking the strings and stuff, and I'm like, I gotta get something else already. Damn it. This sucks. But yeah.
But yeah, if you guys out there haven't seen WWE's Treasure Hunt, give it a look. It's a mix between a fun time trying to hunt down different gimmicks throughout the years, but it's also like almost a mini biography. Like the Jake the Snake's episode was basically him bitching about Honky Tonk Man the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some shit in there that I don't know if it was between the one that they did, the biography, or the one they did Dark Side of the Ring, but like him and Honky Tonk Man just
they don't like each other.
And then him and Warrior too. Like Warrior fucked him over. So yeah,
Warrior fucked him over hard though.
Yes, and Vince even said, like, for him to say that, like, congratulations, you just lost the title. It's like, oh my god, I'd have been livid, man.
If somebody told me, hey, you got to go into this dude's locker room and tell him thank you for giving me an opportunity like this, I'd slap him in his fucking mouth.
So who told who what?
What was it on? Was it Dark Side of the Ring?
This was Dark Side of the Ring, and they were gearing up to have the Ultimate Warrior versus Jake the Snake Roberts for the title, and then word on the street was that they were going to give the title to Jake. Well, Ultimate Warrior was being Ultimate Warrior about it, and Vince went up to Jake and told Jake, hey, you have to go. The Warrior wants to go in there and thank him for the opportunity to wrestle for the belt or to get the belt. So Jake was just like, oh, whatever, and then walks in there and tells him, and of course the Warrior's a cock about it. And then, how did he lose the chance again? I forgot.
That's when he wrote that letter, and then like he lost the belt right there. After that, he wrote that letter about like, I deserve the same as Hogan. I want this, and he held him up basically. So
instead of giving Jake a match with Hulk Hogan, they just fucking nixed the whole thing.
Yeah. So, Ultimate Warrior's my Dolph Lundgren because I love Jake the Snake. So fuck it. Now V's gonna get pissed.
No, I'm not going to say that Ultimate Warrior wasn't a douche towards the end. I'm just saying, as far as watching on screen, not knowing anything behind the scenes, Ultimate Warrior is what got me into wrestling. It was just that, I mean, he was crazy. It was awesome. And,
it was the shit when I was a kid.
It was like Hogan was always. You always wanted Hogan to win, but he wasn't my favorite. Like, I took Macho Man over Hogan. I just think Hogan was too much of the. He always seemed to be the hero that everybody praises, but never really did the work. He was like kind of like brought out in the limelight, and everybody's, oh, Hogan, but it was the whole team who did all the work, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying.
So, Hogan was there, and still, anytime Hogan's music starts playing, I get goosebumps. That's a part of history, man. Fuck. Go on.
Well, that's enough wrestling talk for this episode. Yeah. People are like,
going back around.
Go for it. What you got?
I'd go back in time and wrestle work a show in the Sportatorium.
Oh yeah, that would be cool too.
Even though it got hotter than hell, apparently.
I'd like to wrestle in the ECW arena.
I don't know about that one. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, because the fans frightened me.
Oh yeah, they're pretty bad.
They were fucking nuts.
You do what Terry Funk did and try to light them on fire.
Dude, I just love when they threw the chairs in.
Oh god,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, some of the shit that happened in that fucking place. Like, where else could you see all of them throw the fucking the fans throw all their chairs into the ring?
And everybody's in back just fucking high on coke and acid.
Two wrestlers get buried underneath all these fucking chairs.
The fucking Sinister Minister blows his finger off and has to go out to the ring afterwards.
Fucking Sandman's drunk, walks out and pulls out his dick in front of the crowd.
Oh yeah, that was good times.
Shit like that.
Yeah, it was awesome. I got to see him when they came to California. I was like, oh my god, no way, yes.
With your ponytail.
Was it tied back? I don't remember. Yeah, anyway.
It was tied back. It was the weirdest shit you've ever showed me.
I had long hair and I tied it back because I don't want to get it pulled in a fucking fight if something happened at the ECW fans.
You look like you're ready to fucking fight somebody.
That was,
yeah.
Darkness is Steven Seagal face.
No, Jesus. Okay.
I know Aikido.
Aikido. I am keto.
Very dangerous.
I don't have any carbs or sugar. I'm keto. That's
right.
About, yeah.
Hey, so
I just don't have sugar.
Yeah.
Let's move on. What about Loki this week?
Fucking Loki.
Fucking Loki.
Did you see the new what?
Suicide Squad trailer?
I didn't see that they put another one out now.
Cool. Anyway, Loki.
Alright, Loki. Disney's gonna sue us.
Yeah.
Loki. All right. Yeah.
What are you just saying Loki?
Yeah. Why?
What the fuck did you have an aneurysm on air?
No. There was a guy that put out
Loki.
There was a guy that put out a shirt that was called Low. He had Low, and then underneath it Key. And Disney sued him because it was copyright infringement, and then everyone's all up in arms because no, he's a god. You can't copyright. What if we copy real Jesus? So there's like a big thing between like I don't know what their official title is, Norse gods followers, like getting pissed at Disney for trying to copyright their deities. So it's a whole thing going on. I don't know.
Is the wrestler Loki still around?
I think he might be. I don't know. Remember
Maybe
Kwee-Wee?
he's just
All right, no more fucking wrestling talk. We gotta go out. All right.
anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's 10 minutes too late.
Yeah. So we gotta get this shit taken care of because fucking V's got shit to do.
Hey.
All right.
Hot date.
Yeah. Loki. You're right. You fucking called it. V with the female Loki. Spoilers. I guess just that beforehand.
It was crazy because watching it, there was different, like different little scenes that they showed that the body was completely different. It wasn't until finally I was like, okay, that's a narrow frame body. There was a few like when when the cloak drags the person through the portal, that was a bigger body.
Yeah, they were fucking with you, trying to throw you off.
Yeah.
So yeah. But it's a good episode. I like how it's a slow build, kind of, but I mean, Loki's putting shit together, and it's kind of cool. And I'm looking forward to new stuff. They went into the future.
Still trying to be all kind of crazy like he is, and
yeah.
Still better than Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Well, yeah, but like I said, if they'd have just condensed that down, anyway.
Did you see that they kind of let slip on who Lady Loki might be?
No, what was that?
And the English version of in the credits, they said the actress's name and she was playing like Lady Loki or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But in like the Spanish version, her name was Sylvie.
Ah.
Which people are starting to think it's
Okay.
People are starting to think it's the Enchantress with all the green magic stuff.
Yeah, who, if I'm not mistaken, made an appearance in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
yeah.
Oh, I never saw it. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, because there was one episode that was kind of cool where Sif showed up, Lady Sif, and she was going after the Enchantress. So I was like, oh shit, okay. So that was like probably one of the better episodes. That and the one with Absorbing Man, but that's another story. So yeah, Loki was good. I'm still digging the fucking theme song, which I'm telling you, man, we need to fucking come out to that when we return. But
I'm down for it. I found the metal versions for it. I'm down for it.
Yeah, that shit's good.
So technically, if we play the metal version, would that be still copyright infringement?
I don't think
no,
so.
It's parody. It's parody at that point, and it goes into fair use.
Our legal counsel over there, awesome.
So, I've had to deal with this shit a couple times.
Yeah. So we got 7 minutes because B's got to go. Let's zip through this as quick as we fucking can. All right. Do we want to do verses first, or do we want to do comic book club?
Let's do verses first.
All right. Addams Family versus the Munsters. What were your guys' picks and
Addams Family.
Addams Family. Okay.
Okay. Because we didn't. So I went Munsters just due to the fact that we didn't get. I mean, we weren't allowed to. I mean, you didn't say like Cousin It and shit like that. We didn't get like the whole little truth.
Mm-hmm.
So
they don't need it.
I think with Herman himself accidentally stepping on everybody.
What about Lurch?
No.
Like Herman and Lurch going at it would be like fucking,
Plus, Gomez is a trained fencer, one of the best fencers.
Yep.
the Addams Family is basically immortal. I'm pretty sure, and what's his name? Pugsley is like some crazy. If we're going like original, he's like some crazy inventor with explosives, master kid.
Yeah.
And Wednesday's a serial killer, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, the Munsters don't have a fucking chance, in my opinion.
Yeah, the biggest thing with the Munsters is Grandpa can turn into a bat and be evasive, and Herman's a powerhouse. But other than that, I mean, Eddie's probably got the speed, but because he's a werewolf and shit. But I still think the Addams Family take it.
Yeah.
You got the Addams Family. Yeah. I mean, you guys got a point. I think Herman. I got Herman.
No, Herman would be the biggest threat to them. I admit that, but he's kind of dumb and goofy, so.
Yeah, he won't be so dumb and goofy when Lurch fucking takes him down and just slaps the piss out of him. not even
visualize that.
not even worth punching. Just slaps him across the face.
But you see, I didn't think of Lurch because Lurch is the housekeeper. I work with family against family, not the sides.
He's the housekeeper who loves his family. That he's basically the Alfred of the group, who are like he won't do much, but once shit starts getting real, then Alfred starts getting real.
If we bring in fucking their side bitches, Lurch the housekeeper.
No, we said the roster last week.
We got the pet under the stairs. No, I heard nothing about Lurch. I heard us adding in Uncle Fester. I heard nothing.
Was it Uncle Fester? No, we said because we wanted to see Lurch versus Herman, so we said Lurch.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying, if we were adding side bitches, we got the pet under the stairs.
You don't even know what Spot's name is. How can you say the pet under the stairs? You're no expert.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
So if Spot's part of it, then you got to bring in Morticia's Plants.
Yeah,
who's basically the Poison Ivy character.
Yeah, that's what the fuck, man. All right, well,
it's no, I mean,
cousin, it's a straight up gangster, so
it goes to the Addams Family because it's 2-1. So,
oh, what a bitch! We're gonna see a fucking Rob Zombie's version of the Munsters, and they're gonna be all psychotic.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like the Fireflies.
When I see the Rob Zombie version, then I'll change my mind. But right now, Addams Family.
I think everybody would have to change their mind.
Fuck. It's gonna be fucking brutal.
But that's why we don't go with Rob Zombie's version even before seeing it.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Did Herman Munster just rape somebody?
Oh shit. Alright, well, we got a few minutes left here, so comic book club.
Well, hold on.
What? Oh, we gotta do who's next. Yeah, you got next. What do you got?
It's Ted versus Paul. So Paul the alien versus Ted the Ted.
Who?
Ted from the movie Ted, the bear.
Oh, okay.
And then Paul from Paul the alien.
That's like the first good one you've come up with.
Alright, so that's for next week. Ted versus Paul. Alright. Comic book club. V, this was yours this week.
So, I totally didn't realize I have read it before.
He got like the first page, like, oh damn.
It was about midway through. I'm like, what the fuck? I have read this. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But I don't know. I don't know why I didn't remember. It was what it was. It's still a good story that holds up. I mean, it was worth reading again and refreshing my memory.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said last week, you guys have read a lot more than I have. So it's like,
well, it's because you just learned how to read. So I mean, got to give you some time.
I still fully don't know how to read.
Yes.
Anyway.
But yeah, it's a good story. I do recommend it to anybody who hasn't read it.
Yeah,
it's still
Infinity Gauntlet Yeah, the Infinity Gauntlet is
It's
quintessential Marvel reading. You know, that's
there's a reason there's 35 movies based off of it.
yeah. Well, yeah. Is
But
it 35? Ain't there? Shit, there might
No,
be.
it's like 20 some. It's like
Yeah.
I'd be surprised how many people out there have gone and seen those movies and have not read a lick of a comic book.
I remember
No, I wouldn't.
marking the fuck out when the first Stone showed up, and I'm like, oh, my wife,
Yep,
my
same.
wife, the fuck's wrong with you? Like,
Yep,
it's an
yep, yep,
Infinity
yep, yep.
Stone, and she's like, okay. I'm like, oh, gee, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yep.
And like the only thing we got was when they were walking through the trophy room in Asgard, and you see that gauntlet
And you
without
just-
the stone. You're
Right
like,
in the background. Oh shit! It's the Infinity Gauntlet. The
Yep.
what?
Yep. And I was just
And
like,
then-
oh god.
I can't remember if it's that same movie, but there's just like the 10-second teaser of Thanos, and all he does is turn around and smile at the camera.
Yep, that was I think the first Avengers movie. Oh no, he was
fuck,
actually
they're doing-
in the
no.
first Avengers movie.
He was-
Yeah,
Yeah.
but one of those movies he was just like, and then that one where he's like, "Oh, fine, I guess I have to do this myself." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's good stuff." But yeah, I mean, Marvel, their first big major insane crossover that I ever got everything and read it all, it was Infinity Gauntlet. So, I mean, it was just, you had this little thing in the corner of all the books that said an Infinity Gauntlet crossover. So you knew you had to fucking buy it. And it ended up being like 300 issues of everything.
See,
Right.
my first foray into that was Civil War.
Oh, yeah. That's like 100 and something
eventually-
issues. Legit.
Yeah, exactly. I eventually got around to reading the whole Infinity Gauntlet series saga, but my first foray into wait, why are these guys mad at each other? And the little thing in the corner, read, She-Hulk issue 51.
Yeah. I hate that shit. And now that's all that it is. And I'm just saying, just
It
let
was
them.
just to push comics.
Yeah. So. All right. Well, what, Vico?
No, I was just going to say that's the thing. It's just like with TV shows and stuff. They're starting to do crossovers and stuff. So now you have to watch a show you never wanted to watch, or like the whole Batman thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Those awful Batman shows.
Oh.
Batwoman on the WB.
Remember when they tried to make Pennyworth a thing?
Yeah.
That was-
Gotham
wasn't good.
City, NYPD, Gotham City Blue, NYPD, or Gotham Blue, or whatever the hell that was.
I actually like that series. What was it? It wasn't Gotham PD, but it was like just the street level cops dealing with the bullshit. We're like, oh god, I gotta go deal with fucking Clayface and shit.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Clayface. Unfortunately, they never did it. Zaz, like a season
Zaz.
of GCPD versus Zaz would be fucking awesome. Like, they keep tracking this serial killer, and yeah, that would have been cool. But anyway.
As fucking the C tier fucking Batman villain.
Well, yeah, but that's all they put on those shows, you know.
Well, the all they could afford.
That's-
Zaz
yeah.
is the guy who, like, when Batman's going to talk to the cooler villain, Zaz just pokes his head out and goes, "I'm gonna get you, Batman," and Batman just open hand slaps him and keeps walking.
Man, if you take a lot of these characters and delve deeper into them, they could be fucking insane. Like, who would
Zaz
think
could
Professor Pig? You know, Zaz could be, Professor Pig could be.
Professor Pig would be huge. Like if they had a hard R like Saw movie,
Yes.
Batman.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I want it all over my face, Daddy.
Whose pick is it this week?
It's Zack's. So what
It is mine.
weird fucking
What-
indie
what
comic are
does-
we getting
does
this
the
week?
Dildo comic.
Let's see a
It's
dildo
neither of
cup.
those things.
Okay, what do you got?
It's neither of the things. We're staying in the world of Marvel because you two are too.
Oh shit! No,
dirt-
don't
You guys are
fucking
two dirt
start
pig
that.
people. You
Jesus.
don't appreciate my art. I've been reading the new run of Darth Vader by Greg Pak, and I'm putting that one up. Volume 1, released not that long ago. Dark Heart of the Sith, Star Wars Darth Vader.
Okay. Dark Lord of the Sith.
No, Dark Heart of the Sith.
Dark Heart,
Or Dark
okay.
Darth Vader, Dark Heart of the Sith, Volume 1 by Greg Pak.
Yeah, right.
It's the newest one. It's been very, very good. I want to share it with my friends. And, you know, even though you guys gave me shit about picking, like, weird indie comics or dildo comics or whatever the fuck you did, I just wanted to be nice and share my cool Marvel one with you guys. And
Oh, that's cool. The first one you suggested, Darth Vader, was good, so is there anything that we need to know going into it?
It takes place after, right after Empire Strikes Back.
Perfect. Okay, so Shadows of the Empire era?
Yeah, and it's kind of just like Darth Vader knows that Luke Skywalker's his son and is kind of just going out trying to figure the shit out.
Nice. Okay. Cool. That's Marvel Comics, so that's pretty accessible to anyone else that wants to follow along and read with us. So, but all right. Anything else? We got anything?
No. V's got his hot date tonight, so.
Well, you know. All right. Well, technical difficulties notwithstanding, I hope everyone enjoyed that. Look us up on Facebook and Twitter, and buy our shit and come see us in our shows coming up in a couple weeks here. And if you have a shirt, I'll give you a free sticker for the Dark Asylum podcast.
Yeah, you're not getting my stickers for free.
Well, I am, because I'm cool like that. Anyway.
Yeah. I want my money back for those.
Okay. Well, if you bought a shirt, I'm getting my money back for the sticker, so I don't fucking care.
I have a question.
I bought a shirt. Can I have a sticker?
Yeah, I'll give you a sticker. What, V?
Yeah.
Zach, was any of these Darth Vader comics in that big battle comics?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
Why? No.
No?
This one, I literally said this one came out in 2020.
Oh. Never mind then.
All right, well.
Thank you for that, V.
All right, so for Wonderful Zack winners.
Set your neighbor's trash on fire.
And for Big Vicious.
I got in trouble for setting my neighbor's trash on fire.
That's the tree where the leprechaun tells me to burn things.
Hold on. I'm writing that down for next week because I want that story.
This will be a good story. So there's incentive to tune in next week, everybody. If we have a show next week, we'll explain that too. We're gonna try, but 4th of July, crazy shit. We'll see how it happens. So for Wonderful Zack winners, for Big Vicious, I Am Darkness, and the Asylum is closed.